You're on.
I think that's fine. Use Zoom and shit. Alright, that'd be great. Alright, class. If you remember last time, what did we talk about? My class.
Acrostic poems.
Yeah. We talked about poems as a way to get into the pre-writing process. So this time, now that you're done with your papers, for the most part, you got your first drafts in, and we're going to talk about poetry being used in the revision process. Because I feel like poems are very concise and they're usually pretty small, so it's a lot of information packed in, and you can pretty much get the meaning through the first couple lines where you don't have to read a 5-page essay or something. So the main points of the revision process for me that I like to look at are, I look for fluency in my sentences, I look to make sure that my ideas come off clearly, and I look to make sure that everything is focused, all right? So question, who is usually regarded as one of the greatest writers of all time?
Shakespeare.
Mark Twain. Person we're going to talk about today is Shakespeare. We're going to talk about, we're going to look at one of his famous sonnets, Sonnet 129. Anybody like to read? All right.
All of it?
Yeah.
All right. Sonnet 129. The expense of spirit in a waste of shame is lust in action, until action, lust is perjured, murderous, bloody, full of blame. Savage, extreme, rude, cruel, not to trust. Enjoyed no sooner, but despised straight. Hast reason hunted, and no sooner hast reason hated as a swallow bait. On purpose laid to make the taker mad, mad in pursuit and in possession so. Having, and in quest to have, extreme, a bliss and proved a very woe. Before a joy proposed, behind a dream. All this world well knows, yet none knows well, to shun the heaven that leads men to this hell.
All right, does anybody have any idea what that's about? I'll let y'all take a couple cracks at it before I unveil the meaning.
Maybe he's fallen in love with someone, but turns out like it's not heaven, it's kind of hell on earth.
Right, that's a good guess. It's pretty much a warning against chasing after love. It's pretty much saying live your life, don't live your life looking for love. Just let love find you, which is actually a pretty good thing. So kids, don't go looking for love, making babies and such. So
Okay.
all right, so but like through every line you can see that it all kind of leads to one point. So we'll go ahead and check off focus, right? And I feel like the sentences are pretty fluent, they're not choppy. Some of the comments can get annoying, but he lists off a lot of things, so I feel like it has the fluency. And the ideas are pretty clear. It's not too much that you have to dig through to figure out what he's talking about. You got it on the first try. So that's what we need to all try to accomplish in our writing, is make sure that our purpose is we communicate that to our audience appropriately. So for the revision process, what I want to look at is, what if some of these words were different? So what we're going to do is, I'm going to figure out which one of these markers works best. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take random words out here, and we're going to exchange them for words that you guys come up with. And then we'll see if it still says the same thing. All right, but we're going to focus on the first, we'll just focus on the first 4 lines. All right, and let's say we just change 3 words per sentence. All right, so each one you come up with a word to take out and words put in.
So are we choosing words that are better, that make more sense to us, or?
Just random words, just to, it's pretty much to throw off the meaning of what he's trying to say in the poem.
Okay.
So could expense be cost?
Sure. All right. Let me try to jump start it. Instead of blame right here, we're going to say bunnies.
So it could be
It really changed.
Any word at all. Any word that you know. Nothing vulgar though.
How about fame instead of shame?
All right.
Don't waste the fame. Instead of cruel, say fun.
All right. Man, let's just do one more. Let's just do one for this sentence. Anybody got anything?
Action. Jogging.
Jogging can be kind of lustful.
Yeah, very far.
All right, so I'll go ahead and read this, the new sentences off. The cost of spirit and a waste of fame is lust in jogging until action lust. Is perjured, murderous, bloody, full of bunnies, savage, extreme, rude, fun, not to trust. All right, so does that give off the same meaning that it originally would have at all? So you got to make sure that you have very specific wording when you say things in order to give off the fluency and also the focus, because the very last sentence, savage, extreme, rude, fun, the word fun doesn't give off the same, it's not going to the same end as the word cruel does. So that was just a silly little thing I wanted us to do, just to get our minds breathing or something. And now I'm going to take a look at the poem that I actually wrote. And take these words up. Alright, can you see that? Should I
I
slide?
can't see the top one.
Well, that's the title is Child's Play.
Yeah.
And there we go. Some of them won't be seen. I'll just slide it up. All right, let's play doctor. You can operate on me. I already took my heart. Now please take the brain out. What do you get from that very first stanza?
Person is in love and now they hurt.
All right. Second stanza, we can jump rope in traffic in the street somewhere. I'm alone and I trip up on the rope and get tangled before oncoming traffic. How? What do you get from that?
Things, you put yourself in a dangerous situation. That's it.
All right. King me, you yell as you step over me to make yourself better, keeping me in check, dominating the board of our life.
And the person's unprepared.
All right.
Taking control.
And the very last stanza, yo-yo me back and forth until the string snaps and I'm gone forever. Remember the days when Backstreet Boys songs sounded smart? It's now. Quit playing games with my heart. I like this song.
And feel used.
All right. And so, the title is Child's Play. So you can pretty much tell that each stanza is leading towards a central theme of love sucks, in a way. Like it talks about the downs of a relationship. So it has the focus, it has the sentence fluency, and it gives off the clear ideas. So what we're going to do now is everybody's going to take out their own paper, and we're going to check each other for the sentence fluency. And we're going to do that by pretty much doing the exact same thing. We're going to take certain words out, put different words in where they don't belong, and just to see how silly things sound, just make sure that everything that you write leads to the same point and follows back to your thesis. All right, so pull out your work. All right, and I'll come around and check your work to see how you're doing. That's a good idea. I like how you're putting words in where they don't fit. All right. All right, now to that's not appropriate. It doesn't fit. So I guess
It's
that
the Blimpie logo.
you're right. It is. So So I'm going to let you guys take a couple more minutes to just make sure that everything in your paper fits to a certain theme and your thesis matches up with your conclusion, because I know everybody's tired of being in class and we're ready for spring break. So that'll be it. What was that? 9 minutes?
I'll tell ya.
Are we at the end of it out?
I don't want to cuss right now, so I want to be cuss word.